Austrian went yodeling on a mountain so high.
This is
Hello.
the Sing and Breathe at Home evaluation session, recorded on the 16th of November 2020. If you'd like to introduce yourselves, that's absolutely fine. Shall we start with Mary? There's Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary. I live in Morley. I don't know what else to say.
That's absolutely fine. That's lovely. That's lovely. Michael, would you like to introduce yourself?
Obviously, it's Michael. I live in Wakefield, down near the park. And yes, these sessions are wonderful.
Lovely. Anne.
My name is Anne and I live in Ossett. And I think it's a great idea what we do.
Lovely. Keith?
Yeah, I'm Keith. I live there, St James's Hospital in Leeds. And I think the idea of continuing any sort of session online is really, really excellent.
Thank you. Hilary?
I'm Hilary. I live in Wetherby, and I started this when Jackie started the face-to-face meetings, and I'm so pleased that she's continued them after the lockdown and thoroughly enjoying them.
Thank you. Okay, Jim?
Hi, I'm Jim Morris. I live in Altoft. I've been a member of the group for, gosh, it seems like forever, but the nicest forever ever. And it was curiosity that made me join, and it's the best thing that I ever did, right the way through, right from the beginning, through to when COVID first started. We were just doing phone-ins, and then since Jackie set up the Zoom meetings, it's just brilliant, and I don't want it to end.
Thanks, Jim.
Well said, Jim.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Christine?
Yeah.
Good morning. My name's Christine and I live at Driglington. And yes, I think these online sessions are brilliant. They do help people to get together and well, just to get to know new people.
You feel, I feel a little bit more at ease with myself.
That it's very difficult to specifically quantify anything like that question, but without having specific tests, which of course I don't suppose many of us have had actual eyeball to eyeball tests, so to speak. But it certainly has given me a much greater awareness of my breathing, and which can only be helpful to my lungs, I feel.
From my case, I'm not so much thinking that continuing online is improving lung health, but it's stopping it regressing. If we didn't do anything, I mean, I do other things, but I'm only speaking for myself there. But if it wasn't for that, we would just sit down and not do any exercise of any shape or form, and then come next year when it comes
Just like to say, it's motivation. I mean, it's the one thing, well, for me, it's a bit like the highlight of the week, our Friday sessions, not only because of the exercises we do and the singing that we do, but it's keeping this amazing companionship that we've got between us all, although we're here, there and everywhere, strung out, but we come together, and it's in so many different ways. It makes such a difference to to the week, knowing that I've got my friends out there, and not only is it helping my with my breathing, but it also, there's so much more. It is the friendship, the camaraderie, the everything, the humor, the sharing. It really is. It's just the best thing ever. This is why I don't want it to end.
Because I have been told recently that following another spirometry test, my lung capacity is the same as it was in 2015, and considering I have a condition called pulmonary fibrosis, I think that's pretty good, because you know, it's one of these things that there's no cure for, and it's really up to the individual to work at it.
Right. You all know I'm on oxygen. Since I started, I used to be on 3 litres per minute. Now I'm on 2 litres per minute.
Brilliant.
That is doing things like this. Obviously, some things that I am doing that just need that little bit extra, which is like 2.5. But I haven't been on 3 litres since I started the Zoom. Doing me some good. I find that when I am singing, it's coming from my lungs. You know, it's really coming, well, not from my lungs, from my diaphragm.
Yeah.
It's coming from there, and I can shout more or less.
Brilliant.
I'm conversing with people that I didn't know existed before.
That's really
in
good.
places I did know existed, but I've visited for a long time. I've spoken to people I've never met before. So yes, it's brilliant. I've developed your relationships.
This is wonderful. It really is. Communicating with others that I've never met before, learning new things, learning about other people's life situations and how they manage is very encouraging and inspiring, because there's this awful temptation when you have any sort of long-term permanent situation health-wise that you're on your own and nobody else is experiencing it. And when you're in a group like this, not only do we learn from each other, but you also give we all have we can speak freely about our health situation without any criticism. And that's the beauty of this group growing, that there's more coming with new ideas and their own experiences.
Support, isn't it, that you're getting?
It is, yes, it is. It is. Like me, I had too many facts, one too many. And that was my problem, not yours. So it just depends, I think, how you put yourself in the position of other people, really, because it's not easy for any of us to talk about what it feels like really inside, to be so stuck, not being able to bend over and clean the bath, you know, the little things you used to do. It's difficult because if you've no lungs, like me and Mary, you need what bit of lungs you've got while you're standing up or sitting. You can't bend well. And all of us have got similar problems. We can't do anything about it, but we can laugh about it.
One of the other bonuses of the Zoom meeting is how for anyone and everyone who's perhaps a bit of a technophobe, how great it's been, how we've been able to share with each other, saying, you know, when there's been a bit of a technical and IT problem, we've all been able to chip in and say, well, have you tried this, do this, whatever. And so, you know, it's been great for learning some of the sort of the fundamentals of internet technology. So so it's not only just singing and breathing and whatever and everything else. That's another plus that we're getting for free, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I mean,
I think the general conversation has shown that we have.
yeah.
Yes.
In that we've kept to the level we've learned, we've met new people, which is obviously an improvement in your well-being.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still poor and unloved and impoverished, but other than that, yeah.
Does put a very good, useful point into our week, and it's something we look forward to.
Yeah,
I think that's the nicest bit. It's the looking forward, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can say whatever you
Yeah.
like, but it's that nice feeling. Oh, I better get a shift on. It's 11 o'clock.
I fully agree there.
That makes
I
you
look
feel
forward
good.
to it.
There are times when it becomes more of a social meeting than the singing meeting, which in itself is beneficial.
A young Austrian went yodeling on a mountain so high.
That the group enriches the mind, body, and spirit, and it gives a feeling of belonging, and it also helps at building self-confidence. And all in all, it just gives me warm fuzzies.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
On the only bad point that I could sort of think of was the very thought that the funding wouldn't continue. That our sessions would stop, because if that were to happen, well, I don't even want to think about it, because it really is the best in every sort of single way, and I say that's the only bad point about it.
I can't really think of any bad points. I just know that it's something that I enjoy. I think that most of us do. Long may it continue.
I get giddy with excitement on a Friday morning, and I'm looking at the clock. Though it's often I'm that giddy, I forget what time it is, and it's usually 1:15 when I join you. It's just a wonderful part of the week.
Yeah.
And even when we met as a group, Friday morning, we're just, after I'd been to the first one, I felt I'd been part of the group for years. You just accepted me in. It was just wonderful. It's felt as though we've known each other since childhood. It's unbelievable. As you all know, I have epilepsy, and I'm experiencing a lot of seizures at the moment. And the time when I left you then fell on the floor, and Jackie telephoned for an ambulance, etc. So even though this isn't what we would really like, this system, it has proved extremely beneficial in giving assistance, particularly in my case, because that day I was very ill, or whatever term you wish to use. And had we not had this way, I would have been on the floor on my own, possibly for a long term. You are a wonderful, wonderful group, and I am so grateful that I have lung situations that has enabled me to meet you and join with you. What's that? Every cloud has a silver lining.
I agree with absolutely everything. The sooner we get back to face, that would be absolutely wonderful. But in the time being, I think what Jackie is doing to get everybody together and the group itself is just.
Now, everybody's said what I feel myself. It's a great group, and without you, Jackie, we wouldn't have this group, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Very
for you
true.
doing.
Very true.
Absolutely. Very true.
I look forward to this, and like everybody else, if it wasn't here, I don't know what I'd do, because I do enjoy the meetings. I've met new people, and to me, like somebody said earlier on, it's a group. We all feel as though we've known one another for a long, long time. Everybody understands how everybody feels, and I'd miss it if it wasn't here, and that's all I can really say. But thank you so much.
Yodelay, yodelay, hee hee, yodelay, hee ha.